Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Wine. Welcome back to art class. Today we are working on day 2 of our lesson from the story, The Dot. And today we are going to be painting dots. Our learning target says, I will create a painting in response to the book The Dot using tempera cake paints. That's this kind of paint. So this is a kind of paint that needs water to work. In addition to your paint set, you will need a cup of water and you will need a paper towel or a napkin to keep your brush dry and check your colors on, and of course, your friend, the paintbrush. Remember, the first thing we have to think about is how we use a paintbrush correctly. Remember, we always want our paintbrushes clean and happy, never dirty and sad. So, when I'm painting, I always want to stir the brush gently in the cup. I wipe the brush gently on the side, and then I can check that brush on my napkin. When I'm not painting, I give Mr. Bristles a nap on the napkin. Now, today you're going to have a very large sheet of paper, and the first thing you should always do is make sure you have your name and your class on the back of the paper. Then when you're ready, flip your paper over. Wow, what do you see? It's a frame in swirly gold, just like Vashti's. And you can see I've already painted a few dots on my painting. Today we're going to focus on filling up our page with large and medium dots. So let's get started. I'm going to move my napkin off to the bottom of my page, and I'm going to start with the color. Notice I've already started with some light colors. I started with yellow, and then I added some purple and some red. Maybe now I could add sort of a medium color or a darker color. I think I want to add a big giant blue dot. So this is the kind of paint that I need water to make it work. So I have to get my brush wet, and then I'm going to put some water in the paint, and I'm going to gently stir my brush in the paint. I never scrub or dig. It's always very gentle. And then what shape did we say a dot was? A dot is a circle. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to paint a big circle. And then if I'm making a dot, I need to paint it in. Now if my brush starts to dry out and I start to run out of paint, I don't scrub my brush. I get another drip of water and I gently get more paint, and I'm going to fill it in, working to make sure I filled up all those peekaboo spaces. And now I have a giant blue dot. I do have to be careful on this paper because this paper is kind of thin, and if I paint too long, I might paint a hole into it. What if I want to mix colors like Vashti? What if I want to mix these two colors together? Should I just take my dirty brush and start mixing colors? No, that would be a disaster. So my brush is blue. Remember, I have to take my brush, clean it in the water, so I'm going to gently stir. I'm going to wipe it on the edge of my cup, and then remember, I'm going to check it on my napkin. If my napkin is blue, I have to keep rinsing, but my napkin is clean, so now I'm ready. So if I want to mix this yellow and purple together, I don't want to just put yellow in my purple or purple in my yellow, because then I'll mess up my colors. I want to mix those colors on my paper. So if this dot is already purple, I can take my brush, get water, I can get some yellow, and now I can try mixing these colors right on my paper. I can take that yellow and I can put it right on top of this purple. And you can see it's starting to change colors. And if I run out, I get more. I always want to try to keep my paint sets nice and clean. And then when I'm finished, I'm going to clean my brush. I'm going to wipe it on my napkin. And I'm going to check it to make sure it's clean. Remember, you want to paint medium and large dots in lots of different colors. Always making sure that you're stirring gently with the painting. So I stirred gently. Maybe I'll put a big circle around this dot. Slowly and carefully. It's okay if you have a little bit of empty space in between your dots, because next week we're going to add on. I hope you have a wonderful week painting your large and medium dots. Remember, every time you change colors, you're going to clean your brush and check it. And when you're all finished, we're going to give Mr. Bristles a nap on the napkin. Have a great week, and until next time, keep on creating.